Well, you know, excited to get that first win. You know, it's great when it's something you always remember. I told the guys how much I appreciated not only their effort over these 40 minutes, but their effort over the last 6 months. You know, asking a lot of these guys, and you know, they're doing a good job of trying to respond to it, and you know, they're making some improvements, which is the most important thing. I thought we played with pretty good energy level today. You know, defended fairly well. Were able to make some adjustments during the game defensively to take away some of the stuff that they hurt us in early in the game, and did a great job on the glass throughout the game. Tremendous on the offensive glass, obviously. You know, so we're taking some steps forward, and just pleased with the you know, I always say I want our guys, when the game's over, for the people to look and say, hey, man, that team wanted to win, and that team wanted to play. And I think that happened tonight. And if we do that, a lot of good things will happen for this program.
Can you talk about the free throw shooting in the second half? That was a pretty dramatic difference. Was that just adjusting to the environment?
Well, you know, we do a lot of different things during the game, and during practice, free throw wise. You know, every time we shoot, you got to make 80% at every basket. It's amazing how many of those baskets make 80%. So I told my staff at halftime, I said, these guys must not be telling me the truth when they tell me they hit 80% of the free throws, because we didn't shoot the ball well in the first half. But I think we could be a pretty good free throw shooting team. You know, I don't know if it's, you know, the arena and not getting used to it, whatever. I think we're a good free throw shooting team when we're confident at the line, and when we have a high level of concentration. You know, Mufan is a perfect example of that. You know, you got to forget the last play. You got to step up to the line with confidence and concentration and knock them down. And when we do that, we're pretty good. One of our best free throw shooters, Brandon Reed, was 1 for 4. You know, so you know, we need to be what were we for the game, 72. Yeah, I mean, we could be even better than that.
Coach, it seemed like the team has really improved on their team defense over what they were doing last year.
Yeah, and we don't, you know, that's last year. You know, so I look at how we improved from our first practice. And we're getting better defensively. There's no doubt about it. You know, we teach 5 guys cover the ball. You got to be there to help your teammate. And you know, to be honest with you, guys are historically more selfish on defense than on offense. Well, I got my man as the guy goes in and shoots a layup, and you got to break that. That's a habit, and that's something we work on every single day. And it's you have to put yourself out there and make yourself vulnerable in our defense if you're going to be good, and that's hard nowadays to get guys to do that. But when you do it, man, you know, we could become a very good defensive team, especially if we rebound the way we did tonight.
Coach, how long did you know you were going to be able without Lynn? Did you have time to prepare?
Yeah, we've had some time to prepare, but and so have our guys. So you know, we got 2 more games that we need to keep making improvements and then get them back.
Can you tell us what rule they broke?
No, just a team violation that you know, the guys are learning that there's consequences, but there also is going to be growth, and we're here to help them grow through this and then move on from there. Go ahead.
You said before you started practice that you thought he'd kind of come along as far as his attitude. Is this kind of a setback out there?
No, I think he's grown a lot in the 6 months that I've been here. I really do. I think he's grown a lot. He's not perfect, and so, you know, a mistake was made, and we need to grow from that. But, you know, there's a lot of different opportunities. Everybody has different opportunities to grow from different things. And, you know, on the good days, you got to be humble and and some bad days, you got to, fight through it. And in this day and age, it's sometimes hard on both those, so, but I do like the progress, not only him, but from point A to right now, point B, I do like the direction. And we're not close to where we're going to get to, but I do think we're moving forward.
Can you talk a little bit about Julian's play in his first game?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about free throw. He's a very good free throw shooter. He has a very good skill package. There's no doubt about that. The pace of the game sometimes gets a little too fast for him. That's not because he can't play at that. It's just because he's not accustomed to that. But he's able to make plays, and right now as a freshman, so much is coming at him, and so his mistakes usually is if he's trying to figure out what he needs to do. What ends up happening as you continue to develop as a player, go kind of through that process of thinking a little too much, and then it becomes second nature. He basketball wise, he has a chance to get to that point relatively fast. He's been practicing well, and I'm a big believer in the habits that you form every day usually show up in games. So when guys don't shoot the ball well, especially if it's over a couple games, that's usually because their habits on a daily basis shooting aren't as tight as they need to be.
Coach, can you talk about the unselfishness way where you guys spread the ball around and made the extra pass?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it starts from practice, like Coach said. In practice, we were very unselfish. Sometimes we need to shoot the ball. We'll just pass up an open shot to get it to our next man. So I feel like we're a real unselfish team.
Something that we stress, talk about making the extra pass, giving up good for great, but still being aggressive to make plays and make shots. Again, I think that was a big point of emphasis for us as a team to build some dependency on each other, and to do that, the unselfishness. I think early in practice we showed some clips of guys making extra passes, and it wasn't that maybe the excitement that you would normally see. And I think Mufan would probably agree. From that day, we've really changed as a team offensively in terms of really feeling good, just as good about making that pass as we do about making the shot.
How did everything go today logistically as far as staying in the hotel?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we got to tighten up some things. It's hard, I mean, and one of the problems is we didn't have any exhibition games, so it's like the first game, and so everything's heightened. Like I want things to go the right way, and our guys are good, flexible. I'm maturing in my flexibility as well on that stuff. I walked in the locker room. There's like people all over the place, and it's just, well, we got a few more here, and then similar situation. But in terms of the staying in the hotel and the busing and the arena itself, and tremendous. Couldn't be better. I think we'll feel a little more comfortable on Monday, but the people here have been great. They really, first class all the way. So only bad thing is Auburn was staying in our hotel. Football team. So.
Coach, were you satisfied with the low post game, and do you think maybe some of those guys should maybe put it up a little more?
We'll put it up. What do you define put it up?
When they have the opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes I think they're still kind of feeling their way on some of that stuff. Again, with the zone, you're not going to get true post-ups per se. And they played for the better part of the game. They were in zone. So, but I think there's time those guys need to be a little more aggressive. But maybe from where they were to now, that they're taking some strides too. Where they're actually involved, where we're trying to get them the ball a lot, So, but I thought Daniel played really well. He was a monster on the offensive glass. I thought Cam gave us some minutes. I thought you saw the development and the improvement of, we already talked about Julian, but also Nate. I thought he did a good job, 5 defensive rebounds. Those guys, the one thing that I said too, and we listed every one of those guys is a sophomore or a freshman. So they got a lot of room to grow and time to do it.
Did you seem like you maybe relaxed a little more in the second half? 6-1 in the assist to turnovers. Is this kind of what you're expecting from yourself this year in terms of performance?
Yeah, pretty much. Just trying to be a leader out there and be the best player I can possibly be out there. Watch a lot of film to see the stuff I do wrong. Like tomorrow, we're gonna watch a lot of film, see stuff I did wrong out there, and just get better and better.